Welcome, Leos. This is your mid-July reading for 2017. It is a general reading and will likely not resonate with all of you Leos out there. So for a bigger picture of what the end of July has in store for you, I do encourage you to watch your moon and rising signs as well. And if you need to, combine all three, or maybe one of them will resonate more than the others. For this reading, I am using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti and the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. This is also a reminder that I, 1, do not read reverse cards, and 2, I say what I see, feel, and hear. And that does not necessarily mean that it's all good or all bad. I'm just telling you exactly what's coming through for you. So Leo, let's see what mid-July has in store for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So I'm also going to point out here that just for those of you who don't know this, when I'm doing a reading, if I have 2 cards that come up together that are court cards, like I did here, I like to pull a clarifier because oftentimes court cards will represent people, and I like to know the situation that's surrounding these people. So here, to start with, the center of the last 2 weeks of July, we have the King of Cups paired with the Queen of Swords. So the clarifier card that I pulled ended up being the King of Swords. And once again, trying to pull a clarifier, I got the Moon. So right off the bat, I can tell you that for some of you Leos, you're going to be pulled in a lot of different directions for the last 2 weeks of July. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords here, again, general reading, so the kings and queens could be either gender, but it feels like someone's going to be playing with your emotions, and the way it feels to me is that there's going to be someone or people going behind your back and saying things to your face. They're going to pretend that they're your friend. They feel sorry for you. They understand kind of what you're going through. But then when they go talk to other people, it's a totally different story. You are the bad person. You don't understand why you're doing this. This is the feeling that I'm getting from this. So again, King of Cups, someone that is, in this case, I'm going to say 50 or over, who is pretending to be your friend. They're listening, they're a confidant, as far as you are concerned, they're there for you, they've been by your side. But then we have the Queen of Swords, so someone that is going to use words to kind of cut you down is the feeling that I'm getting from this. So again, this is a queen, so it could be male or female. And in this case, where the first card, the person that you're confidant, I'm feeling as if the person is over 50. This Queen of Swords, if it's the same person, then you're really just going to have to try to pick that out. But I do feel as if there is a younger woman involved as well. Someone that's 35 or over, but still central to what's going on here. Then with the King of Swords, this may actually be Um, if you're going through legal process, for instance, this is the main thing that's coming up here. I feel like there is someone that has a say over what's happening in your life. So, someone's your confidant, this person or possibly someone else that's close to the situation is kind of cutting you down, putting you down, saying things behind your back. But they're giving this information to someone who directly decides an outcome. So, if there's a lawyer involved, maybe some information is getting back to your lawyer that could potentially affect the outcome of what's going on in your life. Especially because we have the moon card as the situation here. I feel like there are a lot of different gears turning at the same time. I feel like right now nothing has been necessarily decided, and someone is collecting information to make a decision. I don't feel this is you. I think you're being very selective in the information that goes to whomever is making the decision, but someone else is feeding other information to a lawyer or a judge or someone who is in power to make a decision. So I do caution you to be careful who you talk to and what you say to them. Someone is kind of handling you with kid gloves. They're telling you what you want to hear. They're making you feel like you're going to be successful in all of this. Um, but they're still taking things that are said in confidence and sharing this information with someone else. Then we have the Judgment card, and it's paired with Death. So I'm also going to, on the other side, we have the Six of Wands, and it's paired with the Ace of Pentacles. So what's happening here is that the outcome is not going to be completely what you want. I feel as if there is, this is a multifaceted, whether it's a lawsuit, whatever is going on here, I feel like there are many different parts to it, many different aspects, and you are not going to be successful at all of them. The only thing that I see you being successful at is getting some money out of this situation. And it's going to be enough to start over. It's not going to be a huge amount, but I do feel as if this is that this is an amount that's going to allow you to begin again. So if you are looking for like a house and a car and sole custody of kids or whatever it may be, I feel like there is something else going on. Maybe you're trying to bring charges of something else against someone. If you're going through a divorce and your spouse has done some less than legal things, I feel as if you're trying to get them reprimanded for that. That part is going to fall away. You will get money out of the deal, and that is it. So be prepared to only get part of what you want out of this situation. And again, be very careful who you're speaking to and who you're telling things to, because I think that that's what's going against you and making it so that you're only getting some financial assistance out of this whole deal. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. There are a lot of Leos out there, and not everybody is going to be in a situation like this. It may also just be that you're experiencing part of a situation where maybe you've applied for a job and you're making comments on social media about the job that you're leaving, and that's going to your potential new employer is going to see this, and maybe it's not going to go so well for you because they don't like that you're bad mouthing a current company or something like that. I just feel like something is not going to go exactly the way you planned because of what you're saying and who you're saying it to. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a few cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards for clarification, validation, or additional information for you. Okay, so first card is Lakshmi, which is bright future. So, as we said here, you're going to be receiving enough money to start over. The bright future is up to you to make, but you're going to have the finances to back you up in order to make a good life for yourself. You don't want to spend it all at once because you will need it, um, but it will set you up. I'm going to skip over to this one. Lakshmi it's saying stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. And then we have Irene, which is peace. And that card says there's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. So even though you may not be getting exactly what you want out of this court proceeding or lawsuit or whatever it is that you're going through, it is what it's supposed to be. If your spouse has been abusing you in some way, maybe that's not going to come out. You're not going to win anything over that part of things, but it will come back to them later on when someone else brings a case against them for the same thing. So everything is working out the way it needs to work out. And we have Isis, which is past life. So there's obviously something that you're bringing forward with you that is kind of causing this drama or upset in your life that maybe you have to work through. If you've noticed that there is kind of a recurring theme throughout your life where you're constantly in bad relationships, or you're always being talked about behind your back, if you're whatever the case may be, if you see a recurring theme, you may want to think about what's causing it and try to release that, because that's the only way that you're going to get out of this cycle. So this is something that you've brought with you. It's something that you haven't learned from in the past, and that this could potentially be your chance to let it go so that it will stop happening. So Leo, good luck with what's happening, and remember that if you receive a financial payout, it will be enough to get you through, and that you don't need to win everything to be successful. So keep that in mind. Your future looks bright. It's probably going to be a tough couple weeks for you, but you can and will get through this. If you would like a private reading, you can email me at traveler with 2 L's 1230@gmail.com, or leave a message in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great couple of weeks, and I'll see you back here in August.